Words are easy to say, but promises carry weight. One broken promise can crack the trust a family stands on. Sometimes, the person you hurt most is the one who believes in you the most. Stay until the end, because this story shows how one promise almost shattered a home and how a father fought to earn it back. Ethan was 35 and worked as a salesman in Dallas. He lived in a modest townhouse with his 10-year-old daughter Lily, who adored him. On the fridge was a calendar covered in stickers and drawings. Next Friday had a bright star next to one word written in purple marker, Carnival. Ethan loved big promises. He liked to watch Lily's eyes light up when he said, "I promise." But late meetings and traffic often got in the way. On the counter lay a jar where Lily saved coins for cotton candy, and next to it a small pair of light-up sneakers she had cleaned the night before. On Friday morning, Ethan hugged Lily at the door. He said, "Tonight I will take you to the carnival, I promise." Lily grinned so hard her cheeks dimpled. She told her friends at school that her dad was taking her on the rides after sunset. That evening, a client asked for a last-minute presentation. Ethan glanced at the clock, then at the photo of Lily taped to his laptop. He whispered, "I will be quick," and stayed longer than he should. By the time he reached the freeway, rain pounded the windshield and the traffic lights bled red across the road. His phone buzzed again and again. "Daddy, are you coming? Daddy, you promised?" When Ethan finally walked through the front door, the house was quiet. Lily had fallen asleep on the couch in her little sneakers, a paper wristband ready on the coffee table, and a note that said, "I waited." In the morning, Ethan cooked pancakes and tried to smile. Lily sat at the table without looking up. She said softly, "You always promise, but you never come." The sentence landed like a stone in his chest. That afternoon, Ethan's father stopped by with a bag of oranges. He watched the distance between father and daughter and took Ethan to the porch. He said, "Son, when you break a promise to a child, you are not missing an event. You are teaching her that your word is empty, and one day she will stop believing you." Ethan lay awake staring at the ceiling fan turning in slow circles. He replayed every time he had said, "I promise," and failed to show up. He realized Lily did not need new toys or fancy trips. She needed her dad to arrive when he said he would. On Sunday, Ethan sat beside Lily on the rug. He said, "I am sorry I broke my promise. I cannot undo yesterday, but I want to earn your trust back. Tomorrow I will be at your soccer practice at 5. I will stand by the far goal, and I will wear a red cap so you can see me." Monday afternoon, Ethan's boss called at 4:30. A major client had moved a call to 5 sharp. The bonus depended on that call. Ethan looked at the red cap on his desk and felt his stomach twist. He took a breath and said, "I cannot make 5. I have a commitment I need to honor. I can join at 6 and I will have a summary in your inbox by 7. There was a long pause, then a curt, "Do what you have to do." Ethan reached the field early and stood by the far goal in the red cap. When Lily ran out and saw him, her steps slowed as if she could not believe it. During a drill, she looked over again and again. He waved and shouted, "I am here." Lily trapped a pass, took 2 quick steps, and kicked. The ball slipped past the keeper and into the net. She spun toward the sideline with the brightest smile and yelled, "You kept your promise." Ethan felt tears sting his eyes and clapped until his hands hurt. After practice, they walked to a small ice cream shop. Ethan said, "From now on, I will only promise what I know I can keep. If I am not sure, I will say I will try, and I will update you early if something changes." Lily took a spoonful and nodded. "That helps." Ethan moved recurring late meetings to earlier in the day. He added Lily's games and school events to his work calendar and set alerts. On the fridge, they made a promise board with simple squares. When he kept a promise, Lily colored a square with a star, and he wrote what they did together. 2 weeks later, a storm flooded the streets, and Ethan realized he would not reach the school talent show in time. He pulled over, called the teacher, and asked if Lily could go on last. He called Lily and said, "I will be late, but I am on my way, and I will make it before you step on stage." He arrived breathless with 5 minutes to spare and squeezed her hand in the hallway. That night, Lily placed a gold sticker on the promise board. She said, "You told me the truth, and you still came. I believe you more now." Ethan tucked her in and whispered, Thank you for giving me another chance. Ethan stopped throwing around "I promise" to make moments exciting. He learned to let his actions do the talking. He discovered that a kept promise is louder than any grand plan. Slowly, the look in Lily's eyes changed from doubt to quiet confidence. Never make promises you cannot keep. To you, they may feel like simple words, but to the person who trusts you, they are the ground they stand on. Once that ground breaks, it takes time and steady steps to rebuild it. If you must promise, make sure your feet can carry you all the way there. The next time you are tempted to promise, pause and ask, "Can I truly honor this?" Speak carefully and follow through. If this story moved you, subscribe to this channel for more timeless life lessons each week. Share this story with someone who needs a reminder that trust is built one kept promise at a time.